It's not cans. I don't even want to say it's pains, to be honest, because it's drowning sorrows instead of celebrating like we thought it would be. Like we were planned to for weeks. Like the Cans takeover went on for weeks, and this has been on for 14, 16 weeks now. And obviously the news is broke that the takeover's off. Instead of me repeating myself, so I've had some good feedback from the interview I've just done with Sky Sports News there. It was live. All of yous on Twitter and even people walking past us behind us, patting us on the back saying, "Chin up, kid, I've just watched you on the telly there in the pub down the road," and whatnot. But so instead of me repeating myself, here's the clips from today's show. Watch Sky Sports News throughout the night. If you're still watching this on whatever day it is, Thursday the 30th. So yeah, watch that throughout the night. Obviously more reaction on the Newcastle field takeover. And there'll be more reaction to come. I think we're going to go live at about 8:30 there. May get some users involved, jump on, whatever. So yeah, stay tuned throughout the Magpie channel, stay tuned to Sky Sports News. Make sure you pop your comments below what you think of today's awful, heartbreaking news that Newcastle United are stuck with Mike Ashley for the foreseeable.
Tom, thanks very much. You've just said that this story is dominated this afternoon. Let me tell you, it's dominated the North East and particularly Newcastle for the last 17 weeks. It's the last thing the Newcastle United supporters wanted to hear this afternoon, that the takeover essentially has fallen through. The Saudi-backed consortium led by Amanda Staveley, who had agreed that £300 million price tag with Mike Ashley way back at the beginning of April, have essentially pulled the plug for those reasons that you said. When, of course, we heard the statement from them earlier. I've also told you that Newcastle United as a club were amazed. They were surprised. They had no idea this statement from the potential buyers was set to come today, but it's left the supporters here at Newcastle in a state of shock. And I'm joined by one of them. It's Matthew Renton from the Magpie channel. And Matthew, I know you guys have lived and breathed this, as I have said there, for the last 17 weeks. Just tell me, try and sum up how you're feeling this afternoon.
I think it's heartbreaking for every Newcastle United fan, to be honest, because the club's been in limbo for what, 14, 16 weeks now. Now the club's dead, to be honest. No Newcastle fan wants to face another season here under the tenure of Mike Ashley, another the usual no hope, no ambition relegation battle every year. I think it's been an absolute farce from the Premier League, a disgrace and a shambles by Keith Masters in the Premier League. It seems as they've got what they've wanted. The Saudis have pulled out without them having to make a decision, which they've took way too long to do. Why has it took this long? We need answers on that. And for us to now be facing, like I say, no passion season next year, nothing to aim for. It's heartbreaking, utterly heartbreaking. I mean, they may as well keep the games behind closed doors next year, because I don't think any Newcastle fans are going to want to come here.
I need to ask you this, and it's a very sensitive topic, but a lot has been said, one about the piracy, as you mentioned, but also the human rights record, the poor human rights record over in Saudi Arabia. Can you understand why the Premier League, assumably as a result of those two things, were really taking their time to come to a decision, and I suppose haven't yet?
Not this long. It can't take that long to understand that. And if the Premier League, along the likes of other organisations like boxing, for example, Anthony Joshua has just had a fight in Saudi Arabia, I cannot see the problem with them taking over this. Obviously, whatever's going on in that country is of huge issues, but that's not our issues. We're regular football fans who, we come week in, week out, want to see our club do well. That's another part of the world. I mean, if you look at every billionaire, I'm sure you'll find some dirty things about them. YouTuber in the early stages has helped us massively to have something to do and talk about, even at home, interacting with fans on the likes of StreamYard and Zoom. But now this whole saga has just completely sucked the life and passion out of me for football. I've just got no desire now to even watch football next season. The thought of coming here next season is heartbreaking for me. I mean, like I say, there's just nothing to aim for, nothing to hope for. You look at this club on this day in 1996, signed Alan Shearer. We've done nothing of note since, and we'll do nothing under Mike Ashley.
Do you take any solace at all from the fact that you now know, and you've got the transfer window, it's just opened up on Monday, Steve Bruce is there, it looks as though the club will buy some players, to what extent and value we don't know, but do you take any solace from the fact that at least you know now and it's not dragging on until the end of the window when you might not do too much business?
Not considering the scouts last year decided Joe Linton was worth £40 million. To be honest, I think St Maximin will go. He's been the miracle. If we keep him, it'll be another miracle. I cannot see him staying at this club when they're fighting 17th every year. It's good that it's at least early, and there's still, you've got to look, there's only 6 weeks until the season starts again. With the whole COVID-19, there's rumours of about £30 million to spend. That gets you absolutely nothing these days. No one's going to want to stay. Like I say, I think the likes of St Maximin and Dubravka will probably go. And no disrespect to Steve Bruce and the boys, they've done some valiant efforts this season. He's done the best he can probably do with what he's got to work with. But like I say, Newcastle fans, we're not wanting to come back here and watch 0-0s and snatch and grab last minute stoppage time wins next season. There's nothing to play for.